peace. You can have it your way when you're dealing with a king. You can have it your way when you're dealing with a king. You can have it your way when you're dealing with a king. You can have it your way when you're dealing with a king. You can have it your way when you're dealing with a king. Remember me.
Hey guys, welcome to School's Over, the podcast where we talk about the real world effects that we have from the bullshit school tells us. But I'm here with my co-host,
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's Ralph.
and we're here. We got a special guest today. Would you like to introduce yourself, sir?
Named Joshua Ingram, homeowner, owner of TJ Home Solution.
Okay, so for all those who don't know, could you tell us what exactly TJ Home Solution is and what is it that you do?
Sure. TJ Home Solution is a business that offer services repairing or installing HVAC systems. We do minor repairs as far as plumbing is concerned and minor electrical repairs. But our main focus is heating, air conditioning, and ventilation.
Okay, so for those who don't know, me and you go back quite a bit. I want to say at least 5 years.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Because I've been in PA for 10 years.
Yeah.
So, and I know, I don't remember how we met, to be honest with you.
Man, I think it was through one of our
clients, right?
clients.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Maybe, I think it was Donna.
yeah, Miss Donna.
Yeah, Miss Donna.
Miss
yeah.
Donna, yeah. That's your uncle or something like that.
Yeah. That's how we met. Cause I'm like, sometimes you sit and think like, how did I meet this person? Cause I think I needed something.
Yeah.
And I didn't work at her house, and then I met you.
Yep.
And then we exchanged contact info, and then ever since then, every time I needed somebody, I call you. So
Yeah, but the crazy part is, this side pause conversation. I didn't know he had twin. So
you and a million people. Bro.
So when I first met him, our first interactions, he I'm doing the job for him, then he leaves. He's like, yo, I'll be right back. So I'm like, all right, I'm doing my job, continues doing what he hired me to do. So in the middle of it, I started seeing him come back upstairs. So I'm like, hey, yo, Ralph, he ignored me. I'm like, yo, what the hell? I'm like, boy, I know I can hear me calling me. Do you hear me calling you? So I'm like, yo, this boy's ignoring me. What's up? So I'm calling him Ralph like 1,000 times until I guess his brother had enough and said, yo, I'm not Ralph, I'm Raphael. I said, what? I said, man, stop playing, man. Yo. I think he playing the game.
Yo, the crazy thing is, I think he's the most more famous twin if he was to put it on a level, because I had the same experience too. Like people telling me yo, I seen your boy at the at Home Depot. And he didn't even say nothing to me. I'm speaking to him. He's acting like he don't know me. I'm like, bro, he's a twin, right? You probably saw his twin brother, and everybody's like, he's a twin? I'm like, yeah, bro, probably, possibly.
And the crazy part, you see, me personally, I see both of them at Home Depot.
Yeah.
I see him, and then I see his twin. Yeah, and I'm like, I gotta make sure I look at him, because the way I tell them apart, they got different hairstyles, and one got the goatee, and then one he just got chin hair. So that's what I told him.
He got a mustache.
He got a goatee mustache.
I don't do that.
Yeah,
I
he just got chin hair.
every chance.
Is that why you get rid of it?
Yeah, that's one of the reasons, bro.
You should just shave your whole face.
I tried that before. I shaved my beard and everything. Now I'm saying beard, my goatee, and literally, bro, I look like a whole weird ass alien. Imagine seeing a nigga with dreads and no facial hair.
Like Jeffrey Dahmer.
Worse.
CSI.
Yeah, bro.
Law and Order Special Victim Unit.
There you go.
Yeah.
You ready to put somebody in a van?
I look
white truck,
crazy.
white van.
And I do got white
And the
truck, too.
contractor van too.
I look crazy, bro. Imagine no facial hair, but people do that all the time. The funniest shit. Bro. I be dying. Everyone, literally every single person. Even other subcontractors and shit. I know. If I had $1 for every time, bro, I'm telling you, I would probably have a couple $1,000.
You'll be a millionaire right now. Easily, no problem.
So tell us a little bit more about your where you started from. How do you get into this in the HVAC? So where did you first get started?
I think for me, it started back in around 2015. I used to, prior to me doing HVAC, I used to cook for maybe I want to say 10, 15 years, between 10 and 15 years.
So you can throw down, huh?
Yeah. It's one of the perks.
Say less.
Tell a woman that you can fix stuff and cook. Oh, nigga.
Oh man.
Boy, you
You the man.
Yeah, boy, you not boy.
And then we're gonna add 6 feet tall in there. Oh shit.
You gonna always have a place to stay. You'll never be homeless.
But, yeah, so I used to work at Jefferson Hospital, and then I got let go and everything. So at that time I was married to my ex-wife. So she did property management. So I'm trying to maintain a family business, whatever. So she did property management. I did the maintenance side of property management. So when tenants call saying they got this problem with the house, I'm the guy they call. So one particular time, this young lady said she called me in mid of winter, saying, "Yo, I ain't got no heat. I got kids in here. What the landlord gonna do?" I'm like, "Oh man, let me find somebody to go out here to deal with this heat." So this time I'm fresh in the field. I'm not knowing. I call the general contractor. I call the regular GC. But I'm thinking, hey, look, he know how to do it. He a handyman or he a contractor. He know how to do it. All right, call him. He's like, "Look, man, I don't know nothing about no heat, air conditioning. I got somebody, give me a minute, I'll give it to him." So the guy calls me back, we set it up, the guy goes over there. He started telling me, he's like, "Yo, in order to get this heat, this young lady needs a transformer." So this time, transformer, bro.
Like Autobots and Decepticons.
That's a cartoon, ain't it?
Yep.
Like, what you talking about? So he's like, "Yo, no, she needs a transformer." So I'm like, all right, well, she need heat, so let's do what we gotta do. So I say probably within an hour, he calls me back. "All right, since everything back up running." I was like, "Cool, thank you." He's like, "All right, that's gonna be $350." I said, "I'm sorry, how much?" $350. I was like, "He's only there for an hour."
Damn.
And $350? I said, "Yo, I'm in the wrong field." I said it was at, how they say it was at this moment.
You knew
I had one of them light bulbs that just came over. It was at that moment.
Man, you knew.
Yeah, I said, "Yo, no, I got to see what this is about," because you don't know that the trades can open up a whole field, open up a whole revenue for you, and it can actually change your life.
It definitely can.
It can actually change your life. It's a way to be able to make money without having to do the 4-year college thing. And once you finish it, you can make money as soon as you come out versus the colleges where you got to go to school for 4 years. Internship.
Apply.
Then you got to pay all that back.
And hope you get a job.
I'm about to say, hope you get a job because I know a lot of people got master's degrees and working at Walmart.
I know a guy who working at Mason. Nigga got a master in political science.
Yeah, bro.
And we make the same amount. I make more money than you,
bro.
The worst part is, bro, in a trade, you're a dirty guy. You're not wearing suit and tie, so nobody respects you.
That's the
whole time, bro.
You make more
This
than
man
nigga
probably
in the
got a
suit and tie.
mansion back in the woods.
You never know.
You never know, bro.
You
And
never
that's the
know.
sad part,
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I got in the trades field.
So what do you do? I'm assuming that was like your aha moment. So what was your next step after that?
So the next step after that, started trade school, went to trade school because like I said, you gotta get your basic knowledge in there. That's what basically trade school itself teaches you, just gives you your basic knowledge. You're not gonna get the application of it until you actually go hands on and deal with the stuff. But I went to trade school and it was an eye opener and learning stuff from a different perspective of dealing with heating and air conditioning because the field is so wide and so broad. Because not only does it deal with houses, but we deal with cars. It deals with cars as well. Yes, you can go into a multiplicity of field because it's cross trade as well. Because we deal with a little bit light electricity, light electricity, light plumbing. So it's a hybrid trade.
That's dope as hell, man. See, that's one thing I always wanted to learn about because, as you know, I don't do shit with HVAC. People be calling me all the time. I call you. Someone, if you too busy, I got 3 people, but I don't do shit with HVAC.
But people, that's what I'm saying. People automatically think a general contractor knows everything, or they do everything.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, it's like your primary doctor. You got your primary doctor that you go see your physical checkup.
Yep.
Then you got your specialists that you go that just deal particularly with one thing, and that's what I like. I don't like the
Yeah,
like he got a whole truck full of tools because of all the work that he does.
Yeah, that shit.
I'm like, bro, I can't do all that. I just need a set of tools that I know this is specifically for this.
Listen, that's the one thing I will say I admire about you guys. Like even with Spence, like you guys just do one specific thing, like like with you is cars, but you have all your automotive stuff. But like it's like that's all you do. You just do the HVAC and light plumbing. But like with me, I got carpentry, a little bit electrical, a little bit of light plumbing. Like so sometimes it's overwhelming, bro. I'm doing a bathroom. I gotta do 4 different things in that bathroom. I gotta do tiling, electric, plumbing. I'm there for 3 weeks. This man's there for 3 hours, and he can do 5 of those a day, and he good. He ain't got. I gotta be there for 3 weeks. I gotta trash, pick up material. That should be tiring sometimes when I think about it.
I mean, the crazy thing to add to that is like, there's a specialist field in everything, bro.
Yeah.
Like, there's people that only do carpentry.
Yep.
There's people that only do plumbing. It's
Yep.
like, bro, there's a whole lot of other fields, and hopefully, when you keep tuning in, we'll try to have professions over here.
Talk about it.
And then, I don't mean to cut you off, but the crazy part when you get into the trades, like even with plumbing, you got people who do outside plumbing and people who just strictly do inside plumbing, just deal with faucets or repairing pipelines. It's inside the house. Don't have nothing to do with outside.
Hold on. My light bulb just clicked. For real? There's outside and inside plumbing?
Yeah, not everybody want to deal with the drain, the sewage drain, and all that stuff. Man, look, first time I seen somebody crack open a curb trap and everything came out, I said, oh no, that's not for me right there. I'm good. I tell somebody in a minute, I stop right here. You got to call a licensed plumber for that one. I don't deal with it.
One time, funny story, you said that one time I was in a daycare and they had sewage backup. And this time, because again, I do like plumbing some things. So I'm thinking like, oh yeah, I'm about to make some good money. Like, I'm like, this is the most money I made in one day. And this is like a 4-hour job. I'm thinking I'm working with like $600-700. I'm like, oh yeah, I made good money today. Until I saw somebody else that made $5,000 in one day. I'm like, oh Lord. But the funny thing was, I'm cutting the pipe, man. The amount of stuff that came out, man, I had to go home and scrub my whole body, bro. Mine just a daycare. So you already know the amount of debris and sewage going in a daycare.
Diapers.
Bro, with like 50 children in there. They had wipes, but I'm cutting the pipe. And it's splashed, bro. I'm just in my head. I'm like,
God.
I'm like, this money. I just think about that money,
huh?
bro.
You're cutting what?
Yeah, the bum.
What are you cutting?
The pipe. This
How big was it?
a big pipe, bro. 4-inch pipe, bro.
Pause, I guess.
I'm cutting this pipe, bro, and there's a tight space too. So I'm like, man, when I got down, I'm like, I ain't charge this motherfucker enough. That's the fuck I said. I did not charge this motherfucker enough, but I got it done, and I'm like, okay, 4 hours. I'm like, I made $700. I'm like, damn, bro, that's good money.
That's light.
I was happy, and
That's light,
and that's cheap, and that's what I realized, bro. You got master plumbers that charging some of job that master plumber probably charge $4,000.
A master plumber to come out, you got to book him for 3 hours, and within that 3 hours, just for him coming out, I think it's almost around $350 just for him coming out.
Yeah,
because you got to pay him for at least three hour time frame. That's how,
and that's not even the work.
That's not work. That's coming to the consultation. Come out and talk to you.
So and that's when I realized too. Like, damn, but I'm like, even this small job I did, if I charge $700-800, let's just say I charge $1,000. Imagine if I do two of these a week, 4 of these a week. Like, damn, these guys make buku money.
Yes. And even in the HVAC field, like I said, it breaks up even there because some people do residential and some people do commercial.
Yeah.
Then you got people who deal with steam. Then you got people who just deal straight with air conditioning. So you can, even though it's a specific trade, you can still kind of branch out into what you want to master within that trade.
So after trade school, what was that like after you graduated trade school? Like, what was like employment like? Then you had to work with somebody, that type of shit. Like, how does that work?
Like I said, being as though I was a property manager, I kind of built a rapport with different contractors.
Oh, okay.
So my first, probably within a year, I want to say, I just shadowed different contractors. Not even different contractors, the one I focused in on.
Now, were you getting like some sort of compensation for that in between, or what?
You got to sacrifice. You know what I mean? Sometimes, I would call them. This would be my number one guy that I might call to come out and deal with this heating situation. But in the middle of the heat situation, I'm right there learning. I'm right there getting the hands-on experience versus the book knowledge that you get at school.
Okay.
So you kind of get a better understanding. So you kind of sacrifice your time.
Yeah.
And make that dedication to learn what you gotta learn. But also had a job because you gotta take care of your family.
Of course.
Well.
So after all those experiences or shadowing your mentor, I'm gonna call him that, right?
Yeah.
What was your experience, your first experience going out on your own?
Bro, like I said, middle of winter, because that seemed like that's when everybody call you because when they ain't got no heat. People can live without air conditioning because they buy
You can put the
window
windows
unit.
You
in
get
there.
butt naked later.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So people improvise. Let's say that. People will improvise with the air conditioner. But heat? Nah. You can only do so much with an electrical stove or a gas stove to reach upstairs heat.
Which is not safe, by the way. I don't know why
Totally
people thought that shit makes sense.
Totally not. But you gotta do what you gotta do. So I understand it. But I got called out to this lady's house. So it's cold outside. She got her heat not coming on. At this time, people just stand over you and watch you. So now you got to deal with the pressure of you by yourself and you ain't got your guy that you normally have with you that's doing the work who has the knowledge to say, all right, let's go from A to C. So I'm like, oh my God, what do I do? All right. So at this time, it's like a boxer who get hit. And then you gotta go focus back to his basics. So you gotta go back to the book work. All right, what does this require? What's the start point and what's the finish point? So mine was in the middle of a winter.
Hey, yo.
This lady who didn't have no heat and had kids and ice cold in the house.
How long were you there on that particular? Because that
Can't let her down either.
Yeah, bro. I want to say, if I was experienced back then, that problem probably took me around to go get the part, blah, blah, blah. Like I said, it's nighttime. So you're improvising for real.
Yeah.
So I probably would say if I was more experienced, it could have been like a 45-minute maybe. 45 to an hour maybe.
Oh, let's say.
But that night, that was like the worst 2.5 hours. I'm trying, what the heck? All right, wait a minute, hold on, do this first. But it's more of overcoming your fear.
Yeah, okay.
Because it's you by yourself now and you got to think about it and you got to process it. So it's more of overcoming your fear and like I said, going back to your basics and your book knowledge that you learned in school, what the basic operation of the system is. So mine was almost 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Probably. With somebody standing over top of you, like he don't know what he doing. That's why. You be like, oh God.
You're like, she might be right.
Yeah.
Hey, yo.
Gotta step out to the car. I'll be right back. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yo. He was like, nah.
Damn. Man. So that was like early on. That was one of your. That's a hell of a way to start.
And then you in a cold basement on top of it. So you cold, they cold, everybody cold.
Yeah, they irritated, you irritated.
Yeah, so it's like, oh my God.
I got this thing where I do, and I had to learn it whenever someone's staying over me.
Yeah.
I walk away, tell them I'm off the clock. You can start your clock now. When you're done doing what you have to do, call me back in, and I'll come in and finish the job.
Hey, bro, I wish it was that easy, but when you talk about people who ain't got no heat,
bro,
they irritated,
they frustrated, and yeah.
I understand, but standing over me wouldn't help you either.
Yeah, it's true.
So
I ain't
we're
thinking
both
about
cold.
that.
You can sit in your car, go warm up.
I'm thinking about my money. I'm like, dang, I gotta get this money. I came out here this late at night.
Yeah.
No, I gotta get this money some type of way.
Yeah. So after all that, what was your first year like by yourself when you really got out there?
It costs you.
Yeah.
And the reason why I say it costs you because I'm a person, even though you're not there, like I can call people, building that relationship with outside vendors, even though they might not be physically there, I know the fact that I can call them and have them walk me through it.
Yeah, I know. I've called you
partnership with other people and say, yo, all right, just turn on your camera. Let me see what you're dealing with.
Yeah.
all right, if I'm in the basement where it's bad reception, you can't even turn on your camera. Yeah. All right, yo,
the Wi-Fi.
yeah, the Wi-Fi messed up. So you walk through the process. Of, yo, this is XYZ and third. So it cost me my first year because even though they might not be there, I'm still paying them.
Yep.
Because I appreciate your time for the fact that you picked up the phone.
Yeah,
That's true.
And a lot of people don't do that. A lot of people just take the money and roll out.
Yep.
Nah, yo, you picked up the time. You answer that phone. I appreciate you. Here
Here
go
goes
cash
something.
app your money. Here go something for your time.
Yep.
So
I've
my
done that a
first year
couple
cost
times.
me.
I think I've done that with you too a couple
Yeah,
times.
yeah. I mean, it builds up that friendship and it builds up that partnership in the venture.
Bro, it's also technical support, bro. You call
Yeah,
your phone
but- yeah,
company, like, yeah,
basically-
we're gonna,
True.
I can't do this. I'm gonna transfer you to someone else.
Yeah,
that's
true.
basically that. But
That's true.
we can't
So-
transfer you to somebody else. I got to talk to somebody else.
Yeah.
That's
all right,
what-
call me back in an hour. And I'm
I
going
never,
to
you know what's great? I never looked. That's actually
Yeah,
a
it's
good way to
technical
look at
That's
it.
support.
technical support, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, so it is.
I mean, because
But people
I
don't
learned
understand that.
Yeah.
I learned that a lot of HVAC contractors or contractors in period, plumbers or whatever, when you deal with these business technicians, they actually call back to the office and have people walk them through whatever the problem is. So it is technical support.
Because I know, remember that time we had this is a funny story.
Between him and his brother, I don't know which one called me more.
I think he does, definitely. Because I know one time,
This man sounds like bro.
no, I'm sure he does. But I know one time I called you, I think it was in Jersey, and then you try to walk with the water heater having a problem. So I'm like, bro, I know I restarted this fucking water heater, bro, because all I did was unplug it and moved it. You feel me? So I'm like, I've done this 100 times.
Yeah.
Something's wrong here. Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. And like, the client calls me at 10 o'clock at night. I'm all the way in Philly. I drove to Jersey, but they had no hot water.
dedication.
They had no hot water. I drove to Jersey, paid gas and toll, and I'm looking at it. I'm sending him pictures, sending video. I'm like, I'm finding like I can read. I can read. You know, like I can read the instructions. I'm looking at the water heater. The instruction says, "Okay, do this." I'm like, "Okay, let me stop." Sometimes, like you said, start up back in one.
Yeah.
Okay. Step 1, turn this shit out. Okay, did that. Check. Step 2, check. I start the shit. Boom, nothing. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I call this man. I send this man video. I text him. I'm like, bro, just come on, bro. At this point, fuck it. Bro, just come on, grab this shit.
You want him to come out at 10?
No, the next day. Or like, so we're like,
I'm asleep.
All right, I was about to say, so
I'm asleep.
and adding to that, that's the difference between a small business owner and a corporation. Corporation, we close at 5 o'clock. You call me, you're gonna have to leave a message.
Yes.
We come back during business hours.
Nah, some corporations, you want me to come out this late? You gonna pay this amount of money for
That's
nighttime differential.
yeah. So I know, but he came the next day. It was something so fucking simple.
So he checked everything. He remodeled the whole spot. So, he has to get rid of trash. So, until trash day, you might say, well, let me, you talk to the client, I'm gonna put this in the back of your house until it's trash day or we finish the project, everything done. So I'm like, everything inside line it up, like you said. But when you go out on the outside, it's a box blocking the exhaust.
The homeowner put it there now, mind you.
I don't know who
it was
did it.
furniture.
Yeah.
He had furniture boxes.
He had furniture boxes and put it in the back of the house, but blocked the exhaust. So the exhaust fumes was not clearing, and it made it automatically shut off on the safety. So technically it wasn't his fault.
Yeah.
It was the homeowner's fault.
But they don't
Bro,
see
they
that
don't
that
care,
way.
bro. You're the last
They
person
look
to
at-
touch it, bro.
Thank you.
That's it.
Responsible.
You
That's my
touched it.
favorite. That's
You ever since you touched it,
God.
it's called ever since, bro.
I know you understand because you're a mechanic.
Bro, ever since you touched it,
And look, I'm guilty of it. Man, you was the last one to touch my car. Now it's making this noise.
yep.
I'm guilty of it.
bro, it's crazy. Ever since you
I think
touched
that's
it.
our favorite.
Bro.
We need a shirt. We need to make a T-shirt, bro. I swear.
Ever since
You'll
you
make a lot
touched
of
it.
money.
Let's make a T-shirt like that right now. We'll get it. Make T-shirt hoodies. Ever since you touched it,
That's
it
it,
hasn't been
bro.
working the same.
That's it. Ever
No,
since you touched it.
You need to say, even though I'm the last one to touch it, I'm not the problem, or
Yeah,
something like
That's
that.
it. Ever
telling
since
you.
you
It's
touched
not my
it, bro.
problem. I didn't do
Crazy.
it.
That's my
Come in
favorite
like, yo,
line.
Josh,
Especially
fix
when
my-
they don't, when they don't take daily maintenance. When you don't even take routine maintenance to make sure you maintain your stuff.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it breaks, and I make a minor repair. Then the next thing break. You like, hey, look,
It was working fine.
what you
We
want me to
live
do?
in a world where if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
Like people just go around just. It's crazy how they don't play with their health like that, but they play with everything else.
Everything else, like they don't play with their cars like that neither, though.
Nah, they do, bro. Oh,
they
yeah,
do?
they do, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, no, let me say that because I might wait till my brakes.
Yeah, bro.
Until that bitch rubbing
they
like,
do,
bro.
Yeah.
Like, bro, if it
Next
wasn't,
thing you know, you can't stop. Boom.
so we live in a state of inspections, right?
Yeah.
So you got to do your inspection every year. If it wasn't for that,
People,
bro,
you right.
like accidents, bro, would be at an all-time
You right.
high, bro. It's
You
already
right.
high because most people already don't even pay attention to that.
Yeah, you
You know,
right.
and it's
You totally
crazy,
right on
bro.
that one.
Like, so,
Yo,
That's true.
so,
bro, but it's wild though.
but so after all that, your first year. So now, when you sit and think sometimes, right? Would you say you have made more and done more, like for yourself, working for the job that you used to work, or like the first, 5 or 10 years in your business?
Working for myself, I want to say it showed me that I had the potential to make more
Okay.
than working for somebody. It also showed you that you have the ability to free up your time. Because at the end of the day, time's the most valuable thing,
Of course.
that you can't buy back, or that you know what I mean, that costs way
Priceless.
more than you
Yeah.
make. Yeah, it's way more expensive. So learning your trade, or learning that, going to business for yourself, you learn that you value your time, and you that's the most important thing. Spending time with your family. You know what I mean? You can say, all right, I ain't going in today. I ain't going to work today. Or you can make up the money the next day.
Yeah.
And say, not that you're trying to be unfair to a client, but you can make up your money the next day and do more jobs or something like that. So, you know what I mean? I made more working for myself than working for somebody else.
Even with all the bullshit, all the lessons learned,
yeah.
all the the hurdles you go over.
Yeah. You learn more and you made more working for yourself. And now, don't get it twisted.
Mental.
Don't get it. Like I say, it's sacrifice. It's most definitely sacrifice, because the first year, I mean, it's nothing sweet.
Yeah.
When you first start off, especially this is a big issue, because you gotta learn how to take some time out to step out of your business to run it.
Go into a little more detail about that.
And what I mean is, you can't always be in the business, because sometimes, even though you might love it, and this is the thing you love doing, but when you say you want to be a business, it's more than just doing that.
Yeah.
That's true.
Because you got to deal with Uncle Sam. You got to deal with I know you got to deal with your employees. You got to deal with insurance.
Yep.
And all this stuff you got to stay on top of, because the moment something go wrong or something go down, if you ain't got it,
Yep.
you going to find yourself in a real bad situation. So learning how to take yourself out of, wait a minute, I got to sit down, got to do payroll. I got to sit down, hey, all right, got to go over these numbers, make sure that the project, I'm making money, or am I breaking even?
Yeah.
Am I making enough money for my workers? So you got to figure all this stuff out and take the time to step out of business to make sure that you're running it in an efficient way possible.
All right. So now on the aspect of money, how much money would you say goes into a HVAC field, as far as like tools, equipments, and everything like that?
Ooh. Because it all depends. You could start off with the basic stuff. It depends on what you want to do. Let me say that.
Like, so for your specific, like what you do specifically.
Yeah, you can still start off with basic stuff. It depends on what you want to do. If you want to be an installer or a technician,
Okay.
or if you're doing both, because each one, installers require probably like a little bit less tools. Technicians require more tools because you're the problem solving.
Okay.
Installers, we got a certain tools because we just put it in the system, bang, 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 call it a day. Technician, I might have to have a multimeter because I got to do electronic testing. I got to make sure this part not working.
Okay.
I got, I might have to do a pressure regulator, or I might have to do a gas pressure test. Or a smoke test.
Never knew all that.
So, yeah. So it's different, amount of money that you want to spend, you know what I mean? But the basic start off, you might be looking at around $300, but you always going to find yourself setting money aside to always constantly advance yourself with
buy
tools.
more.
Because the more modern tools come out, that's And that's cheap tools.
Yeah.
I'm about to say that's cheap tools. That's not because you go to HVAC supply house or in your trade, especially snap it.
Snap on, right? Yeah.
Snap on. That's what it's
Yeah,
called.
yeah.
Bro, when I see that truck pull up at any mechanic shop, I'll be like, God darn! I wonder how much you making today.
Bro, there's the saying, right? That's actually the official rape van. when you're walking in there, when you're walking in there, oh, you're about to get raped.
What? I believe you.
And they're not even gonna force you to walk in there. You're going to get raped.
Gotta walk in there, God.
Not like
Metaphorically.
Yeah,
Metaphorically. But
no.
but the more advanced tools come out, it makes your job easier, faster.
Yeah.
So you got to invest into that, like a ProPress. It makes my job so much easier because versus trying to braze something, and you might have a leak, then you gotta start over. ProPress,
and that I think the cheapest one like 700, 900. The cheapest one I saw.
That's probably not a good quality one.
Oh shit!
Because the good quality ones cost almost 3,000 or 4,000.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Oh no. I stick to my crampon.
I'm about to say you at the Walkman, right?
No,
or
Milwaukee.
Oh yeah, Milwaukee.
Oh, man.
I know for a fact that costs.
I think it's like 20, 22, 24.
You might as well tax, bro. You might as well say 3,000.
Damn.
So for the young guys coming in, you're definitely gonna need some type of capital.
To start off, you can have your basic tools to start off. Okay. But I always tell people put money to the side to invest into your trade and what you want to do, so that you can appear a professional.
Invest
in
your
job
yourself.
done.
Yeah, man. Damn. Whoosh. 24,000 for a tool. Yes.
No, 2,400.
Oh, 24. Oh,
not 20,000.
Bro,
24,000. That's a van.
That's a van.
Yeah,
bro,
sure.
We got a. That's an AC machine for us.
Yeah,
bro.
really.
A what?
Probably an AC machine.
That's more than that.
Only for AC for us, bro. 17, 14. Yeah,
Man.
For the machine,
bro. Yeah, and all it does is AC.
that's crazy.
That's it. And all it's doing, Josh, it sucks the refrigerant out. And it does like a little leak test, like a pressure leak test, and then like maybe like 5-10 minutes, however long you want to see it, and then charges back in. That's it.
I mean, wait, I'm sure some of that would cut time so drastically.
No, it takes about 30 minutes to an hour.
Bro.
Bro.
So what is different if you did it yourself, manually?
It's refrigerant, bro. You can just let it out. So EPA, you know about that, bro.
Don't say that. It's $10,000 fine.
bro,
Might have went up by now. And some time in jail. I do not know what he's talking about. I did not.
No,
that.
I was saying, Josh, like just EPA, bro. You can't let that thing out, bro.
You do not let that out in there.
Man,
That's a $10,000
for the
fine.
fine, you might as well get the machine, bro.
When you put it like that.
That's a $10,000 fine. They catch you, pull up and catch you. Oh, you paying for that?
They actually do that? Like,
Bro, what?
what?
No, it's illegal.
You tripping? It's legal.
No,
bro.
I know it's illegal, but
tied
actually,
to the
Apparently,
ozone.
it's part of There you
It's
have
part of
it.
the ozone.
So how these niggas different? But how they have no problem polluting the water, but they want to find you for polluting the air allegedly?
Hey, bro, I don't know.
Bro, remember on that level, California with the smog test and everything like that, bro.
That's why, huh?
Bro, you can't play with that thing, bro.
Yeah, man, ozone.
Yeah,
Shit.
so what advice would you have for all the young guys coming up that wants to, that don't know what they're doing?
But I want to maybe go into
That want to
HVAC.
go into HVAC.
I would say it's worth it. Like I said, and it's not only just HVAC, but any trade is worth it because you're using your hands, you're also using your mind, and it's an opportunity for you to make money outside of dedicating 4 years or have to set 4 years aside for college or have to make sure after you graduate, not even knowing if you have the security of a job waiting for you. But with trades, you can guarantee that you can make a name for yourself and that you can make money for yourself. Despite of what the economy might be, you're guaranteed to make some money. You're guaranteed to have a safety, a security net of when you do the trades. It's guaranteed. It's sad to say, but it's almost like a dying. Almost
I know.
dying.
I was watching college football last night, and there's a Home Depot commercial, and they're like, there's 248 roster spots, but 400,000 open trades right now. I'm like, damn, because
That's crazy.
like growing up, I never thought about trades. That was never on my mind, to be honest with you, because I literally, I think I wanted to do banking. Or I wanted to work in the bank.
I remember you was telling me that he was a banker.
It's the stigma with it, bro. When you look at trade people, you think about dirty motherfuckers. Like, no, not you know. I'm a trade guy. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you're looking at dirty. Like, bro, you're not even thinking about like the whole aspect of it. Like, they downplay it so much to the point where it's like, bro.
Nah, think about it.
Some people rather get a fast food job than be a fucking tradesman, bro.
Yo, bro.
No,
it's crazy because, like he said, it's true though. Because people,
crazy.
Like I said, it's not easy. It requires work. But the plumber can go to the doctor house, almost make the doctor's salary within almost not his whole salary, but he can make a nice portion doing one job in there.
Because I know that now that I'm like in this trade now, I've learned, bro. The fact that I know this guy that I came across, he's doing flips and stuff, and he's like, "Oh yeah, my plumber came. This is the price he gave me to plumb this house. Like I think it was like $14,000 or some shit." I'm like, I can match that price to replumb this whole crib, like two bathrooms, one. Bro, fuck yeah, okay. If that's what you're saying, I would do it for that price. And that's like a week worth of work, bro. I call my inspector. Haven't gotten inspected. I put a plumbing permit, but I would, bro. If I walk in 1 week, I would be in that bitch freezing my ass off with a damn jacket, no heat needed. I would be in that shit plumbing. The fuck? Because I'm like, bro, if I do one of those jobs, if I do one a month, I'm set.
Yeah, bro.
That's 120.
Yeah, bro.
If you do use even number 10,000, bro, that's like.
That's what I'm saying. It's job security, and it's something that you could actually pass down. It's a business that you could pass down to your next generation. That's yours, and it's established with time.
Yeah,
and you're making it much easier for the next generation that picks it up because now you have an established name in the community.
Another thing too, I would say, and that's one thing why I really enjoy working with like you, for example, right? Because I did not know any black HVAC guys at all. When I first started, every time I needed someone, electrician, plumber, I'm thankful I've been able to meet some guys along the way. The other guy, Mike, my electrician, Ray, my master plumber, Mr. Caldwell, another plumber. So like that's all I call now. Yeah. Because like coming up for the first year or two, I had to go find white contractors, HVAC guys, electrician, plumbers to solve these things. So I had this stigma like. Then when I met you, I'm like, oh wait, Josh, say no more. I call you. So now that's all and I'm glad because like I never knew about this shit growing up, and that's like you said, my regret. I started around the same time you did, 2016, 2017. My regret. I wish I would have started this shit in 2010.
That was another thing. They used to have them in schools.
Yeah. That we have.
We went to Voltec.
Yeah, auto mechanic.
We have Voltec.
Auto mechanic, carpentry.
We have Voltec.
Our grandfathers had them like in their schools.
Yeah, we had them in high school too. But you know the funny thing?
Stopped though.
Let me give you a funny quick story, right? This guy I went to high school with, his name was I think Matt Peters. That was something like that. Right after high school, he said something. He said, "Man, I'm going to trade school. Fuck that." Yeah, and man. I was wondering, like, yo, when I think about what because he was like, right after high school, he went to carpentry school. We lost touch, but I guarantee you, he stuck. You talking about 2009? That was fucking 16 years ago almost. So this guy's probably easily a millionaire by now, I'm sure, and probably been doing it for that long.
Now, if he say he started trade school, imagine if you go to one of the trades, start their apprenticeship.
Yeah.
Bro, it's guaranteed you can make up $50 an hour, bro. Just from being one in the union.
And he was the only person that I knew of that actually said that and did it after high school.
Yeah, man.
We had 700 kids in my graduating class. One of them.
Story. I got a friend of mine. So it was actually my first job. I used to work at Burger King, and
me too.
We was working, and he was like, "Yo, bro, I'm gonna go work with my brother." I'm like, "What do you do?" He's like, "He work at." He does construction for the union. These guys only work 6 months out of the year.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, 6 months out the year, bro.
Yes.
That's
it. Just 6 months out the year,
bro.
And
I work for 6 months. Travel for 6 months.
This is somebody I knew, and his job. Sometimes he would leave, go out of state, and they're there for maybe 2 or 3 months. He comes back, probably make a whole year's salary, bro. In 2 or 3 months. Man. Yeah. Whatever he wants to do,
bro. People don't understand this shit,
and
man.
Yeah, man.
It's sad to think about it. A lot of people don't even know, bro. And
my
especially like if we're talking about where's the camera at? If you know what I know, microphone.
Black folks. There's
Yeah,
the black
a
people.
lot of us really don't know, and it's like, we're really ignorant to a lot of things, bro.
Damn, bro.
But can I be honest though? Because a lot of grandpops or anybody try to tell us, "Yo, come on to work with me."
Oh no,
and yeah, I ain't going, man. What turned me off from trade school when I was younger. I used to work with this guy, and he was an electrician, but I think he just first started, so he was doing a little bit of general contractor. So he's like, "Yo, you want to come work with me, get some money?" So I'm like, "All right, cool. Yeah, I'll do that." All right. Man, he took me out to sheetrocking. This is why I hate it so much. Anybody asked me to do sheetrock, I would tell you no. So he took me sheetrocking. So, man, me in this house, it's cold. They ain't even got the heat on it. The windows, I think some of the rooms didn't have windows. So I'm like, all right, cool. So he's doing the job. I'm like, all right, man, I better make some money off this. This is crazy. So we doing mudding.
Yeah, compound.
Man, I'm sanding. I was like, oh my God, I can't take this, bro. Bro, a young boy, I was probably like around this complexion. I went home, my face was all white.
Yeah, that shit.
Bro, I said, never again.
Yeah.
He called me, he's like, yo, you coming? Nah, I gotta do something. Nah, yo, bro, it ain't for the weak. It ain't for the weak at heart.
That's
it is
boy.
not for the weak at heart at all.
Yeah, you come out looking like a ghost.
Bro, but it's the putting in the work because you might start off there, but not if that's not your thing you want to do.
Yeah.
That don't mean you gotta stay there. You can dibble dabble other stuff, but sometimes the work scare you. And if you're a young boy, you trying to see how you can get money, blah blah blah. You ain't thinking like, oh no, I can't make no money doing that. But not knowing.
Yo, I wish,
bro. You know how much people get paid to do sheetrock? Sheetrock,
bro. It's about $60 a sheet.
Yo, that's
$60 $50 to $60 for one sheet to hang, finish, and paint.
And that's not even dealing with union carpentry.
Yeah, no, that's not union.
Dealing, that's not even dealing with union. But, so that's on the low aspect of it.
But imagine union guys, bro. Like, so these huge commercial buildings. What people don't understand, right? Let me break it down. Whenever you have these huge contracts, right? They have union guys that come and do stuff. Then they'll call the union will probably to some of us.
Contractor, yeah.
Me and Josh, let's say, imagine Josh get a commercial HVAC job, right? Whole building, 100 units. Man, this man will have to work for. This man will have to work for 5 years, bro. Yeah, imagine you come in there, right? You do HVAC for 100 units, bro.
Yeah. You literally telling your other customers, yeah, I'm tired of right now.
You talking about 6-7 months worth of work every day. Rain, sleet, snow. You working every day. People don't realize what that means. That means from 8 in the morning till 5 p.m. guaranteed work. Off weekends, and you getting paid. No, you don't got to fight nobody. You don't got to argue with nobody, and you getting paid. Now imagine those jobs take 2 years to do. You see these huge buildings, you down Center City, University City.
That's why they take forever to build.
That's why, bro.
But those guys that you talking about, one of my friends, she does blueprints for those. She works for an architect company. I looked at one of those blueprints, bro.
That field alone
100 pages, and everything is detailed.
That field alone is crazy.
You got HVAC,
you got your HVAC,
electrical,
you got your
plumbing,
you got your plumbers.
everything. So it's one of those things, man. It's mind blowing. People don't understand. But I just have one, two quick questions before we wrap up. What's been one of your best customer experience and one of your worst customer experience? Can you share those two? A lot of people they get scared. I feel a lot of people get scared because of that one aspect of it. They have one bad experience. And they think, oh, this is terrible. They have one good experience. They go over excited and think that's how it's all going to be, you know?
Yeah, one of my worst customer experience. Because you constantly gonna run into problems with customers because everybody's different and then all that stuff. But one of my worst customer experience that I had was, like I said, an owner who's constantly there and tell you what to do, but don't do it themselves. Like, why did you hire me if you know how to do it? I would prefer that you just do it and leave me out of the equation.
Yep.
So is this one guy who just telling me, oh man, can't you cut around this? Oh no, you don't need that. Well, can't because I seen this on YouTube.
YouTube University.
Yeah, bro.
Yo, yeah, he watched YouTube all day. He telling me how to do the job. I'm like, bro, all right, look, either you gonna let me do what I gotta do, or you and YouTube, and I'm not knocking YouTube, not knocking YouTube at all, but unless you know your trade, YouTube is only going to carry you so far.
Yep.
And then behind closed, when the camera cut off, you got to figure it out.
Bro, you're on your own.
So you're on your own. But yeah, he watched YouTube and swore that he knew how to do it and he could do it 10 times better than me. So that was one of my worst clients. Just a guy who watched YouTube and watched the full install, I guess, and said he can do the job and try to instruct me how to do the job.
Wow. So did you just let him do it, or you just walked away, or?
No, if I start it, I'm gonna finish it. You might have to pay more because you're gonna get on my nerves.
Okay, makes sense.
So I'm gonna charge you more because I know it. Because the thing is, the moment something go wrong, you forgot that all your YouTube experience, and you're gonna want to call me and say, "Hey, come fix this." So now, since I gave you a warranty on it, I gotta come back out and fix this.
Makes sense.
So, if I start it, I'm gonna finish it. I ain't gonna walk away from it because, like I said, I don't like doing business like that because I don't like burning bridges because you never know who that person might refer somebody to you. You know what I mean? So I don't do that. If I start it, I'm gonna finish it, regardless of how much the person get on my nerves. I just know for a fact next time I'm either gonna charge you for it because I know you, or I'm gonna say, "Nah, I can't do that."
Makes sense.
Yeah,
Cool.
but my best, I mean, any good client that you leave on a good ending is always your best, your best client because you can't just start with one client. Every client gotta be your best client. You know what I mean? So I really don't have a best client, but every client is I treat every client like it's my best client. Let's say that.
That's good. That's a valid point. I like that. That.
To end, would you like to give like an ending statement before, and also shout out how people can get in contact with you to
to book your
if anybody
service.
to book your service?
Yeah. Well, first and foremost, let me thank you guys for appreciate this time.
Thank you
for this podcast. I know we've been trying to make it work for a while. Schedule's been kind of crazy, but one thing, like I said earlier, it's not only dealing with the trade, but taking the time to make yourself be professional. Not just being like a little jacklady. You gotta make sure that you really know your stuff because in the HVAC field, one wrong thing can cause a major problem. Especially when you're dealing with gas, you're dealing with people electric. If you do one minor thing wrong, you can cause a catastrophe for somebody. And you're talking about people, this is people house.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? You want to make sure that you know what you know and you're not just doing something on the fly. So you got to know, you got to have that experience. And if you don't have the experience, sit under somebody and learn it. Dedicate time to learn it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't just go in there and, oh yeah, I'm going to make a lot of money. No, you got to take some time to really get into it, to shadow somebody, have a mentor. Not only dealing with the trade itself, but the business aspect of it as well. Because like I said, you got to have insurance if you're touching people's, especially with, heating and air conditioning, with dealing with gas, dealing with electric. You got to have, you really know what you got, you know what you got to do, but you really got to know, like I said, the insurance side of it, the backhand side, the back office side of it. Because like I said, I know when you got to deal with your employees, and you don't know how to budget right. And now everybody looking at your boss pay time. And you gotta be like,
I ain't got it today, man. You got to
wait me. Or you gotta you gotta subcontract somebody. So now you gotta price out the job right.
Yeah.
And because if you don't price out the job right, the client looking at you to finish your job, but the contractor looking at you, like, yo, when you gonna pay me so I can start the job?
Yeah.
So, you gotta make sure, like I said, take the time out to be professional on both aspects. The trade itself, but also the business aspect of it as well. So making sure that you take time out to perfect your craft. And never look at nothing as failure. It's only experience. Because what you might mess up, what you might have to take more time out the first time, now you have perfected it and made yourself more efficient for the next time. So even though I might not have if I had to call somebody to learn something, or I might have to say, you know what, dang, I was wrong in this diagnose. I'm gonna suck this one up. The client got paid for the part, but I'm gonna give you my labor for free. Because that was my mistake. So, you know what I mean? And you gain a valuable customer because at least they know you're honest.
Yep.
And they appreciate that. So what I would tell any new young man or young woman, if you're a lady, don't count yourself out. Definitely. Because they most definitely look for they tend to like females because they trustworthy. No, because they trustworthy. They count them as trustworthy. That's true. And they ain't trying to scam you.
I've never came across a female HVAC technician.
I know a female electrician. It's crazy. Yeah.
Damn. That's good.
But
give me her info, please.
Equality.
Yeah, exactly.
Gender equality.
So, but you know, take the time out to learn your trade and take the time out to take mentorship. Sit under somebody who can teach you the ins and outs about it. And, you know, like I said, learning the business aspect of it as well, because you might cheat yourself and not knowing that you could have did this instead of that. And, you know, basically, like I said, just take time and dedication to make sure that you spend a certain amount of time to your trade.
Well, thank you, man. Definitely. Yeah. How can people get a hold of you?
I can be reached at Joshua Ingram. Like I said, TJ Home Solutions. Cell phone number 215-960-6989. Anytime you need help with your HVAC system, give me a call. If I can't make it, I refer people, you know, other contractors that I work with who are in that field. Also, like I said, we deal with minor homes problems outside of HVAC, plumbing, light electrical. If you need anything else, you know, it's either him or his brother. That's the other two I call for anything else outside of that. But you can reach me by my cell phone number 215-960-6989. Joshua Ingram for TJ Solutions, TJ Home Solutions.
Thank you, man.
Any social media, Instagram, Facebook?
I ain't do all that yet.
You should, man.
You should. You know, we're in the
technology age right now.
Progress, bro. There's a business card on your phone now. I just tap my phone like, yo, there you go.
No,
Your information.
You're right.
I have it on my phone.
Yeah,
bro.
definitely tap into that, bro. Look into it. And like I said, it's always it was a pleasure to have you here. And,
Thank you.
Nice having a conversation. Hopefully, we can reach somebody that don't know what they want to do in life. There's a whole bunch of things to do.
HVAC,
like,
plumbing, HVAC.
Get up and make yourself more useful and produce, and also, you know, remember, shop
black.
There you go.
You gotta say it. Shop black.
We all we got.
Amen.
Yeah.
On that note, we out. Thank y'all for tuning in. And catch you on the next episode.
Yep. And you know, school's over. Follow us on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. School's over on YouTube. School's over trade off. And have a good one. Hopefully, we can have some new people for you guys next time.
Definitely.
Peace out.